Good morning, everybody. Sorry I'm late. I was on the phone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? How's everybody? I'm glad you're here today, and we are going to get busy. I did do the review for this particular skit, and we're staying away from. I am not you, not you. You do you, but I'm staying away from Anthony and Denisha. So we can talk about that at wind down. If you guys want to talk about it at wind down, that's fine. But let's focus on this because, or in everything else, just not them two people. Um, yeah, this is America, Jack. So let's do that at wind down. What y'all think? What y'all think? You think that's better? Because we're gonna focus on Anthony. No, we're not. Listen to me. We're gonna focus on Amber and Dave. Because I'm a little worried. But let me say good morning. Good morning, Angela Atkinson. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see what's going on. Woo. School teacher. Hi, Angela Atkinson. Angela says good morning, Buttercups. Angela, good morning, darling. And then Gwen. Hi, Gwen. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Don't work too hard today. And all I can do every time I see your name is visualize charts and work cues. I miss it, but I don't miss it. I miss patients, but I don't miss patients. Never miss doctors. Just glad they're on duty. Anyway, let's see. Let me keep going. And I accidentally lost somebody last night. I didn't do it on purpose. But please like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to Tea with Me. I'm NONYASISCHAT. If you're new to the channel, please, our guidelines are that we don't bash. I don't like Anthony, which is why I don't talk about him. But other people, they talk about him. And if we want to talk about whatever happens today, let's do it at wind down, okay? So we can wind down on whatever is on your nerves. Okay. Hi, Juanita. Good morning. Good morning, Nonya and Chat family, says Juanita. Juanita, have a good day at work today. And then Gwen is saying good morning to everybody, offering up tea and coffee as usual. Thank you, Gwen. Woo, it's been a morning already. And I know, it's for afternoon for you guys. I always forget. Of course I do. And I did look at some skits this morning. Oh, Dolly, woosah. Yeah, I need to woosah already. Yeah, I gotta find one of my family members because I think I did something wrong, but I didn't mean to. Dolly says woosah with Dunya sis, buttercups, and chatterers while spilling the tea. Over until it flows throughout the chat group. Thank you, Dolly. I love that. Good morning, Betty Bush. Good morning. And Betty says, good morning, Nonya and chat family. Happy Thursday, Skit cousins and aunties. Hi, Magnolia. How are you? I'm glad to see you here this morning. Yes, I am. I am. Juanita says, hey, Donna. Please hit the like button, everybody. And let's see. Gwen says, good morning, Dolly. Angela says, good morning, Magnolia. And good morning, Magnolia. Magnolia says, hit the like button. Please do. Let's get the likes up. And this is the chat follow-up for the review I did. I don't know if you got a chance to look at it or not. It's only I think it's 3 minutes because I just voiced a little bit of concern in there about Amber meeting Dave's family. And only because I'm a mama bear and I'm not a PK. I mean, well, not PK, but, a pastor's wife or anything. But I'm kind of worried about Am Bam. But anyway, we're hoping for the best. And let's see. Angela says, good morning, Betty. Gwen says, please like, share, and subscribe to NONYASISCHAT. It is free to subscribe. Please do. And hit the like button on your way in. And even if you're just watching, just hit the like button. You don't have to talk or chat or whatever. Okay? And if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them. Side conversations, I don't mind. I just don't, we just don't bash. We don't bash each other. We don't bash the content reviewers. Our co-host, Stephanie, when she's available, she just comes in because she wants to. And I really like her personality. So I think she's a good addition, you know. But again, she's only doing it when she can do it because she does have her band. So it's not like, she's going to be like a staple person that's always here because, you know, she's just here and we're promoting her. I'm trying to promote her channel or her New Direction band because I think they're really good. I do. And she does have some clips on Instagram, on IG, if you want to look at it. And it's New Direction Rhythm and Blues Band. So if you want to, just go to Facebook, hit the follow button. It'll kick you over to IG. And I will support, as you know, anyone's channel. If you have a channel, we'll support you. I know I will. I will support you. Okay? So I am glad Stephanie is here when she can be here. And I know you guys like her, and I'm glad of that too. So let's see. Betty Bush says, good morning, Angela. Everybody's saying good morning. There's your twin. Yes, Magnolia, there's your twin. And Betty Bush says, hi, Gwen. Hello, Juanita. Carla says, Wayne has warned Anthony about moving people into his house. Oh, he did he? Nugget. He's going to have to deal with Amber and the courts. You big dummy. Isn't he a dummy? Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I have a grocery delivery, as usual, that's supposed to come between 3 and 10, my time. And I'm just hoping that they don't come yet. I'm going to put this on silent. I don't think anybody's going to come take my groceries off the porch. Hope not. Okay. Hi, Nature. Good morning. How are you? Good morning, Nonya and chat family. Happy Thursday. Boy, being at home doing this, the days fly by. I don't know what day it is sometimes. I go to bed, I get up. I don't even know what day it is. So thank you for the happy Thursday. I appreciate that. Angela says, Carla, good morning. Everybody's saying good morning. Nature, good morning. Sorry, hey, everybody. What's wrong, Carla? Hey, what's happening? And then Gwen says, good morning, Carla and Nature. Nature says, we keep the tea or coffee as our morning or afternoon soother. I like that, Nature. Guess what I made this morning? Because I don't eat breakfast. I did it. Dolly said, have one for breakfast. And I should. Because I eat you guys would probably be like, what is wrong with that lady? She don't never eat. She never eats. But I did make a smoothie this morning, and it's got lots of vegetables in it. So it actually tastes good. Angela Atkinson says, Carla, all that Wayne said, just skip over. Anthony, Wayne told him the house might not be his. Amber might get it. He told him to start worrying about the court. Amber's about, the court Amber's about to take him to. I mean, what is she supposed to do? He didn't move a woman in his house. So you think Amber's supposed to live there with that woman too? It's America, Jack. We don't get down like that. God. What's wrong with Anthony? He's going to move. Is he moving the kid into, did somebody say the guest room, the guest house or something? Oh, the guest room, somebody said, I think it was. So Amber's going to meet Dave's family. I hope it turns out well. The mother is a pastor. Carla, that's my concern. I do have that concern. We know Dave is protective. Yeah, I will get into that, Carla. But yep, that's my concern. And Amber's not yet divorced. Carla, right. I caught that. But Anthony is not hearing nobody. Yeah, he's got his earmuffs on, doesn't he? But I only have you guys to depend on because I am not looking at whitewashed Anthony and Denisha Barracuda sitting up there in Amber's house. Ain't gonna do it. They'll never get my click because that we don't do that. So because our channel is Skit Land versus Real Talk, we're going to talk about that tonight. We are going to talk about it tonight because this morning, let's go, let's chill because who knows what they have out there. It might be a boring Thursday other than Nadia trying to cook for Ernestine's barbecue. Let's see how that goes because we know Ernestine can cook. And I thought she was Jamaican. Why she don't know how to make jerk chicken? Why is that? That Nadia, I mean, she acted like she made two huge gigantic pans, and then Jake said, "What'd you put on this?" So that was pretty funny. And Nature says, "Yes, I hope that Amber will feel welcome and enjoy her time with Dave's family. I hope so. I really do. And maybe Dave will prepare her or prepare his mom and let them know about Amber because I'm sure they know about Amber, but do they know that she's going through a divorce? Amber does share common ground with Dave. She does. PKs. We're getting more Amber and Dave skits. So we had a conversation last night. I'm sorry. People were asking, like, why don't we know this and that and this and that about Dave and Amber? Well, they pulled them for like almost a week, right? So we didn't have any information. So there were people bringing in information about, oh, Amber lives in an apartment or just, I don't know where they got this stuff, but they were bringing it over. And I'm like, what skits are they watching? But I think they're like listening to other channels. So that's the kind of stuff. I mean, if they show us a skit of Amber cooking and then they don't show us another one for a month, it doesn't mean she doesn't cook anymore. But we didn't see a skit of her like moving into her condo or moving into an apartment. And that was brought up last night. And I'm like, the skits don't work that way, right? We all know they don't work that way. So I'm not sure like where that stuff's coming from. Or is it just, coming out of the air from other places? I don't know. But in here we do, I mean, we stick to it because we watch what's going on. We know that we're not going to see Amber cook every day or Dave do his business meetings every day or whatever's going on. So it was a lot of that last night. I was surprised. I'm like, what? And Amber moved back into her condo. I don't know where that came from. But anyway, so we're going to stick to what we know because we do know how the skits work, right? And Nature says, yes, I hope that Amber will feel welcome. I do too. I hope Dave prepares his mom and his sister. I'm a mama bear and I have a son and he's in the military. He's my only son. But I don't I don't step in their business. You know what I mean? If my son wants to tell me something, he'll tell me. I mean, I might say, how's it going or something, but I guess I try not to judge because there's enough of that in the world for everybody to go around. And let's see, Nature says, Amber said she had to meet with Shayla and the crew for a meeting, call her lawyer, and speak with Ernestine. Then she has the red eye with Dave. Oh, I wonder if she's going to make it back to the barbecue. Dave, please protect our girl when you take her to meet your mom. Because Dave is very, very structured, right? And that probably comes from his parents. And then his daughter's 20 something years old. So that means what? He was married 20 years ago, maybe? Maybe. I don't know. And then Gwen says, please do hit the like button. Please do. Please share. And also you can share it. Subscribe. It's free to subscribe and it's free to hit the like button. And if I knew Stephanie's song, I would sing it, but I don't know it. So, but One Journey did send something over. So I'm going to send it over to Gwen. I mean, not Gwen. I'm sorry, Stephanie. So she can put the song in there because I can't remember it. And Stephanie just sings it, and it's really catchy. It's really cute. And Carolyn Brown says, morning, happy Thursday. Chatters, please like, share, and subscribe. Nature said, I am glad that Wayne told Anthony that he is moving too fast to bring Denisha and her son in his home. I have to rewatch to hear everything. So he's really moving those people in there. So we got him okay. Okay. Yeah, that's not a good idea. It's America Jack. Who said that on a movie? This America Jack. Sound like Eddie Murphy or somebody. Juanita says, hey, Nature and Carla. Good morning, Carolyn. Good morning, Carolyn. Nature says, hey, Juanita. And then, hey, Miss Betty. Juanita said, hi, Betty. We don't see Amber and her lawyer skit. Well, Angela, I don't know. It's just what they show us. We have to go with what they tell us. And I mean, that's the way they've always done it for the most part. They only show us the skits I think that they feel are like important for us to see. And that's why actors and actresses tell us what's happening so that we'll know. I mean, they have a lot of different storylines and a lot of skits to show. So I think that's why like Amber was dropping so much information because they didn't show them. But when Amber finally came back on, she just, gave us a whole layout of things that had happened because we hadn't seen them for whatever reason. Dolly says, please like if you're just watching. Thank you, Dolly. Please do, even if you're just watching. Hi, Angela Phillips. Good morning, my SoCal sister. Good morning. Angela Atkinson says, hi, Angela P. And then Angela says, good morning. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and kind of go around good mornings because everybody's saying good morning, and we love that, right? I'm trying to figure out a way, so if you have an idea, to like not use all the time, but I want to say that you're saying good morning. So this is, the channel's new, trying to get it, but I do love that you're saying good morning to everybody. I do. So Nature says, and I'll keep reading it. If it doesn't bother you, then it's okay with me. Okay. Just let me know. Just tell me. Just say, hey, Nonya, what? Can we skip this part or loop it together? Whatever you want to say. Just talk to me. Just talk to me, not about me. Because you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Nature says, I am anticipating this because it will show if Amber truly feels she fits his family. Dave does think the world of her. His mother, who is a pastor, it will be interesting. And that's why I posted that comment and that poll in the community chat this morning. And then I jumped on and I did my review. Please look at the review. Okay. It's like 3 minutes and 50 seconds or something, but they do look at the responses that I get because they want to know if your channel is actually reaching out and touching people, basically. So if you don't mind, I mean, even if you just drop a heart, anything, that would be great. Okay. Just to let I guess the advertisers know that you guys are watching, because when we don't post any comments, they think that I believe they probably think, well, is there anybody watching? Okay, so I'm just sharing what I know. I do want to get my channel monetized because that gives me more access to do more things. That when it's like it's like a butterfly, and then it frees you up to do things. It's not about the money, because you make a video that's like an hour long and you make 50 cents on it. So it's not like you're gonna make money. Okay. But yeah, so if you would like just comment, make a heart, anything, that would help tremendously. And then Angela says, for me, I say she can meet the daughter, but leave the rest of the family for a later date. Mm-hmm. Keisha, hi, Keisha 95. Good morning, Nonya Sis in chat. Good morning, Magnolia. Today is your Friday. Oh, because of the holiday. You're right. You're right. And since you work on charts and stuff, you get to take off. Well, enjoy your Friday. I remember those days. I just love those kind of Fridays, 3-day weekends. We are ready for tea time. I do miss work, but do I want to go back? No. I don't want to go back because I don't want to. I get up early enough already, but to get up, get dressed, go to work, I'm tired, y'all. I worked 42 years. You think I'm not tired? I'm tired. Hi, Madison. Welcome in. Welcome in. I was saying good evening to you last night. I didn't see you, but I wanted to just say, I was thinking about you. And then good morning, Keisha, Madison. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please do. I don't know what our count is, but if you are just watching, please hit the like button. And remember, everything we say on social media is out there. Once we say it and put it out there, it doesn't go away. We can't pull it back. There's nothing we can do. There's like no rewind button or anything. So just keep that in mind, right? And Dolly says, good morning. Trap Star says, good morning to everybody. Juanita saying, thank you. Angela says, good morning, Trap Star. Angela Atkinson said, nature. Like, how is she going through a divorce? I would say leave the mom and dad and family for later, because we know if they judge her, she's going to go back into her shell. That's true. And that's what I was concerned about. We know Dave can pull her back out, but it's like she's a yo-yo, And I would think when you have that kind of low self-esteem, that's easy to do, is to revert back into your shell, And yeah. Angela says, good morning, Keisha. Madison says, hey, Gwen. And then Angela saying, good morning again to everybody. And good morning, Keisha and Angela. Welcome in to the chat for tea time. We got hot coffee and tea, and I got a cold smoothie thing. But you know what? This might be the only thing that I eat or drink like until about 10 o'clock tonight. And then I want to go eat food. I'm not going to be a size 12 for long if I keep doing that, right? Not a good idea. And it's not healthy. Does Shayla not hear herself when she is talking about others? And she has done the same thing. You know what, Gwen? I think she has buried it so deep in her psyche that she doesn't want to remember the real damage that she did. I don't think Anthony does either. And that I've been saying that. I don't think they want to remember how much they hurt Amber. I really think that that's Shayla's problem. Because she'll be talking to somebody and talking about something that she did. Shayla did herself. And it's like it doesn't even dawn on her that I just did that to my ex-best friend. Is that part of her cray-cray, or are they trying to wash away her craziness also and just make her into a snake? But yeah, it's like she doesn't even realize She just did what she's talking about. Good morning, Nancy. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Nancy is in the house. Nancy B. the Scratcher is saying good morning. Angela Atkinson said, I thought Shayla would pop up at Anthony's. She didn't show up. Okay. And Madison is saying, hi, Angela. Keisha 95. Amber makes my butt hurt. She needs to get rid of Shayla before Angelina cuts her too deep. I don't know why you done stole a woman's husband. I think Angelina's hate for Amber runs deeper than just that. Maybe Amber reminds her of somebody because she despises Amber for no reason other than the fact that she was not able to take Amber's husband away. I mean, I've been watching since Angelina came on, and that girl has never done anything to Angelina. Angelina just wants Anthony. Now let her go on over there and fight with Denisha. That's gonna be good. I won't watch, but you guys please tell me what happens because I am serious about not watching that. As long as that woman is in this woman's house, man, we don't do that. What kind of nonsense is that? That's how people get hurt. You get hurt like that. But at least she's going to see her attorney. So I want to see, I'm really curious what the attorney says. Shayla is more upset than Amber. Shayla mad about it, isn't she? She lost her place in line, in the pick me line. She lost her place. 14 likes, 20 watching. Please hit the like button, says Gwen. Even if you're just watching and listening, please do. It does help a lot. The channel is still doing very well, even though I pulled that million view Angelina. It's still doing really good. So that's a good thing. So thank you everybody for everything that you contribute and for being here helping me through this journey. And when I tell you it's a journey, it's a journey. So, but it is what it is. Look, I chose it. So, let's see. Angela says, Keisha, what can Angelina do but bark? Nonsense. Hi, Magnolia, Keisha says. Hi, Keisha B. And Gwen says, good morning, Nancy B. Angela Atkinson from Nature. Nature says, quite understanding, given she is still dealing with her divorce. Hopefully they will be a comfort to her. It is rather too soon. Amber must trust her direction and know herself. Find your confidence, Amber. You got Dave right there with you. And I do think, unlike Anthony, that Dave will protect Amber. So we'll see. We're going to be watching, right? He always says he's got her. So let's keep an eye on that and make sure he definitely has her. Because Dave, hey, Dave, you better be watching our girl. Because mama bears are no joke. I mean, this man hasn't been married in 20 years, so he had a lot of girlfriends. But I don't know. We don't know how many he introduced to his mom, right? But I'm keeping my fingers crossed, and I hope it goes good. But we know what Wayne does. Yeah. So, but I'm going to keep my head up. Everybody keep their head up. And let's see. Yes, she has her glow back nature. She looks happy and she's glowing. And Keisha 95 says, good morning, Magnolia. How are you? Madison says, hey, Carolyn, Tyrane. Welcome in, Tyrane. Welcome in. Keisha says, hi, Carolyn Brown. Good morning, Trap Star. And then Angela Atkinson says, Gwen, Shayla would be more upset than Amber because Amber doesn't want him, but Shayla does want him. Yeah, I think she does. Hi, Stephanie C. Welcome in. His sister and mom are going to take Amber through there. She is not ready to answer the questions they have for her. Well, if they want to know the story, Amber can tell them, right? Look, I married a no good man and I met Dave through business. I don't know. But I kind of think Stephanie, I think you might be right. I'm hoping for the best, but We know how Wayne writes. One good day, one bad day. One good day, one bad day. That's what Wayne does. So, and it's kind of juvenile, but I mean, it still got us here. So I guess he figured it works because I'm still here. You're still here. We're still here. But yeah, Stephanie, I think so. I don't know. Probably maybe because they're PKs. I mean, I don't get into my sons and daughters' business like that, but I will say, but my son will give me a heads up. And I will say, well, she's not divorced yet. Why are you talking to her? But those are grown people. All we can do is plant the seed, pluck the weeds, and keep watering our kids for the most part. And then Carolyn says, good morning, Tyrane. Hi, Keisha. 95 says Gwen. Stephanie, good morning from Gwen. I like another skit today that Amber is getting positive attention from Dave. I love that. He's always affirming her or doing some kind of reaffirmation. And I love that about Dave. So hopefully he does that with his mom or gives her a heads up or something, because they're probably going to ask Amber a lot of questions. But I don't know. I'm trying to keep a positive outlook to see what happens. Nature, agree. Angela says, Nature, I agree. That is why I say she can meet the daughter, but the rest of the family could be for a later date. I'm doing Nonya. I hope you had some good rest. Nature, I did, but yeah, I kind of went there. I didn't mean to, but don't talk about me behind my back, and I'm sitting here watching you talk about me behind my back. You gotta say something, just say it. I ain't gonna melt. I ain't no marshmallow. Um, but thank you, Nature. I appreciate you. I do. And I do apologize. But I don't play that stuff. I don't. I don't do the. I don't play that stuff. That's all I can say. Let's see. Tyrane says, good morning, Carolyn. Or he didn't say good. She didn't say good morning, but she said hi. Donna Robinson says, I am so worried about Amber meeting Dave's family. She gets abused on every turn. And that's the problem. You never know when she's going to get abused. It's almost like she's living in purgatory, and she's only, her and Erica and maybe one or two other people have a good heart. And they just go through it constantly. And Rafi and one other person. It's like they just go through it all the time. Like they live amongst all these bad people, and then they end up catching the bad end of everything. I mean, that's how I see it. And then Trapstar says, I agree, Stephanie. I would prefer Amber be divorced before meeting Dave's mom. Me too. And sister. Hopefully they will be able to be positive, strong women in the time she needs it to get through the divorce. And hopefully Dave will share that with them. Because, I mean, if he's protective and he knows his mom, wouldn't he, like, give her a heads up maybe? I don't know. And Carolyn says, hi, Donna. Keisha95 says, Angela was no, I'm sorry. Angela was no Angelina Barks, but Amber gets shucked too much for me. I mean, it's like he's on overtime with just dishing out trash to this person. Nature said, good job, Nonya. The smoothie will pack you with all the good nutrients. Thank you, to keep my energy. Because you know what? Honestly, Nature, there are days that I go and I don't even realize I haven't eaten. I kid you not. So these are good for me. It's like, at least I have all the ingredients like in one place for the most part. So it helps. Tyrane says, Angela, good afternoon. And good afternoon, Gwen Eves. Tyrone says, Donna Robinson says, I hope his parents don't eat her alive and spit her out. She takes so much verbal abuse in these skits. OMG, how will she survive this meeting? That's what I say. And then, that's why I'm wondering, come on, Dave, you smart man. Did you already handle that part? Did you let your mom know? Did you give her a heads up? Because he is protective, but, I don't know. Someone mentioned earlier that the house will no longer be rented for the skits to shoot at. Okay, Trap Star. I hope so. That would mean Anthony won't have his crown jewel anymore because that house does belong to someone, right? It does belong to a person. And they've been shooting at that house for a long time. So maybe the person, they want their house back. If I were Amber, I would host the podcast meetings at my house. I'm for the petty. Carolyn, I love that. I'd be like, I'm coming to do my podcast meeting, so slide over, clear out the area because we need it. That would be so good. Carolyn, that would be good. Carolyn said, I'm for the petty. That would be good. Wonder if they will let the mom know that she is married. That's what I'm wondering, Terrain. That's what we're talking about? Because they're going to be asked, they ask you, but I never had anybody ask me that, even though I was married. They never asked me, but yeah, they might. Hey Nature and Carolyn says Trap Star. Shayla looks very elegant today. Oh, Shayla had a skit today. Her hair, her and Amber look so nice. I like looking at their fashion. Glam it up. So they are making Shayla dress better, which is good. They're trying to bring her up still. Please hit the like button if you're watching or if you're here. So they're trying to bring her up. So what? To make her equal with Amber. He done beat Amber down to a pulp so Shayla can catch up. We get it, Wayne. You told us you want to make her a star. We know. I wonder if they'll let the mom know she's married. And then Keisha says, I hope they show Amber's conversation with her attorney. I hope so. Because to be honest, Amber's doing stuff she shouldn't be doing, but she needs to let the attorney know she can't live at her house because Anthony has a woman living there. They not like us. We don't do that. That woman shouldn't be in that house. But we could talk about that later. Yeah, whitewash Anthony and then move a woman into another woman's house. We're going to have a Lifetime movie. Donna said, hello, Carolyn and Juanita. Nature True, she looks nice. So did Shayla go over there? Trapstar says, hey, Betty and Madison. Hi, Denise. Welcome in, darling. So are you off tomorrow, too, for the holiday? That was funny. Jay didn't like Nadia's food. I was cracking up, Dolly. I was low-key happy. But, and I guess this is like me saying all Black people know how to make greens, right? Isn't she Jamaican and supposed to know how to make jerk chicken? No? Am I like being stereotypical here? Because Jay was like, this is nasty. Hey, Denise, he said, he was honest though. He said, no. I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking. Like, not all Black people know how to make soul food, right? So, I don't know. They are listening to us for sure. That's why we're getting more Amber and Dave skits. I mean, and I know Trapstar, they knew Dave was going to take a hit. So, but at least Amber came back and she filled in all of these gaps. And we know that she is staying at Dave's house. Well, she can't go home because Anthony didn't move some trick in that house. Excuse my French. He didn't move some trick in that house. And Amber, I'd love to be a fly on the wall when she talked to her attorney today. Ooh, I hope they show it. I hope they show it. Right? We do want to see that because, like what Wayne said, he told Anthony he's going to lose the house. Basically, is that what Wayne was saying? Keisha 95 says all these women in these skits that are with the men with kids don't know their places. Right? Nadia, Bethany, Libby, Dom. I think Amber has. And why do you think Amber has another apartment, Angela? Did we see a skit that shows she has another apartment? She has her condo, but somebody lives there. But like, why do we think that? Where did that come from? Are you just guessing maybe she does? Because she needs to let the attorney know before she can just run out and get an apartment. She can't go home because Anthony's got some broad living up in there. You can't just bring a woman into your house. This is America, Jack. That man gonna lose all. He gonna lose 100%. We don't do that. They're not like us, and that's real talk. We don't do it. I think Amber. So I'm not sure where that came from because I heard that last night too, but I haven't heard her say that. Nagging Nadia's food was nasty. I can't believe Jay thought it was okay to threaten Ernestine, saying her daughter couldn't come if Nadia couldn't come. Jay he be tripping sometime. That's Ernestine's mom's traditional barbecue. Right, Carolyn? Nadia be doing way too much. I mean, she just, oh no. Keisha 95, Keisha B says that's true. They're all trying to one up biological mothers, and it's annoying. Mm-hmm. Yep. Nonya, sometimes when Dave sees Amber in the morning, Dave says, "You look nice," and she doesn't stay at the mansion, um, or at Dave's. Well, we don't know where she goes though, and you know me, I ain't gonna make up nothing. I don't know. I don't know because they haven't shown us anything. I was hoping she would stay like with Ernestine or something, but she does have to. But she can't move all the way out. She can't move all the way out, and we know that. But she does need to go talk to her attorney and let her attorney know there's a woman that's living at my house, and it's my husband's girlfriend. Oh boy, Anthony's attorney gets wind of that. Woo! He'll be just handing over the divorce. Nonya sometimes. Oh, I saw that one. And I know she's going over there tonight. She did say she'll see him tonight, right? And then she cooked dinner the other night, but she has to tell the attorney and tell the attorney why she's doing it. So Amber, come on, get on your job. It's more important than that podcast. She probably could be staying at Ernestine's and Dave's. Amber might be back in her condo. I guess I would. Well, they don't have to, but I know she had a tenant right in the condo because she went to collect rent and she ran into Mike in the garage. So unless the person doesn't live in the condo anymore, then yeah, you know. I mean, I just know what I see in the skits, and I know like how they follow through with the skits. That's how most of us know how to read the skits because they leave us a crumb and then they'll come back to it later. So nothing really changes until they either tell us it changed or they show us a skit changed. Magnolia says Amber's telling Shaylo she is more upset about Antonia and Denisha than Amber is. Shayla in her feelings, huh? Carolyn Brown says people be loud and wrong in those comments. They just make up stuff. Yeah, they do make up stuff. It's like, where'd that come from? We had a visitor last night. My young bro Chico came in last night talking about some whitewashing Anthony nonsense. I said, boy, if you don't get out of here. But me and Chico, we go back a ways. We go back a long way. So I saw the comments that Amber didn't take the carry-on luggage to Dave's. She took it to her place. Yeah, no. See, that's the kind of stuff they like to put out there and try to make it look real. Where'd they get that from? They just pulled it out of their hat? Is that what it is? You saw comments that Amber didn't take the carry-on luggage to Dave's, and she took it to her place, and we haven't seen that skit yet. That's what I mean. They just be making up stuff. They just make up anything. Anything. What can we say? That's why I say skit talk versus real talk. She just, yeah, okay. Yeah, I be seeing some weird stuff in the comments. I mean, I'll leave it if it's something, if people don't like something, that's fine. But if I saw that, I would delete it. Because it's like, what are you talking? Where did this come from? You just want to come over here and make up stuff and put it in my comment section so it can be true? No, you're not going, no. It's called real talk. It's skit talk and real talk. Did you see it in the skit? Did you hear one of the actors or actresses say it? Did it happen before and this is continuing from a previous skit? If not, we're not keeping it in our comments. And moderators do know that if you see a comment that's like way out, you can delete it. You can remove it, but only if it's way out, not because they disagree with us, but if they disagree with no facts. You know what I mean? No, they have nothing to stand on, like that comment Dolly just mentioned. Where'd that come from? We didn't see the skit. We didn't even hear a conversation like that. So that, if that was a comment, you could have removed it. Because all they're gonna do is clutter up this channel like the Country Wayne channel is. They're just gonna clutter it up with nonsense. And then people won't know what's real and what's not real anymore. So that's why I think I spend a good 3 hours a day. So sometimes if I don't like your comment or something, it's not because I'm ignoring you, it's because I'm working on another section of comments. Okay, so just know that. Amber says she don't care that Anthony is with Denisha, but Shayla says she cares. But Shayla also has a baby, but Shayla still likes Anthony. We know that. And she does not like Denisha. Shayla can't stand Denisha. But Kai, and Anthony wouldn't even come get Kai the other day. Yeah, Shayla in her feelings. You know she is. Shayla is, I'm number one. What do you mean telling me no? Dolly, she did not take a carry on inside Dave's house. Okay. Yeah, no, we didn't see that. So if you see something like that, you can remove it if you're a moderator. I mean, we know that's BS. We know it's BS. It didn't happen. There's too many of us watching the skits to not know what's going on in these skits. We can't just make up stuff, poof, and it's magic, and that's what happened. So that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Or like when I get the comments that say from other countries, oh, is that how Black people are in America? Can you imagine reading a comment like that? Skitland ain't like us. And Dolly did not take the carry-on inside Dave's house. And please do like and subscribe. And again, like for this chat, there's never any comments in it. Even if you just put a heart, the advertisers will know you're looking at it. Just anything. And I thank Stacy Harper because she makes a comment every single time. even if she just says, hi, Nonya. She always makes a comment. And I would ask that you guys do it because the advertisers do look at that and they may think that nobody's watching. They'll see that you're participating. But if nobody comments, it's like, does anybody have any interest? So even if it's just a heart, I'd appreciate it because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for interaction. And where you see other people who never respond to comments, I don't know how they feel about that part, but I do know that if they don't see any response from the chat, it's like nobody's interested in what's going on, even though they might see the chat comments. If there are no hard comments, then they're going to think that you didn't like it or, or something. So that's why I'm asking you that now, because I'm coming up for monetization again pretty soon. And that is definitely something they look at. So if you don't mind, just, drop a heart or say, whatever you want to say, if anything. I always say thank you because we have great lives, and I'm not, it's a lot going on. So I'm not asking you to write a lot of stuff. Just a heart would be cool. And then Carolyn, they do makeup stuff. That's what Dolly says. Angela says, when is the barbecue? This weekend. It should be this weekend. She always does it for the 4th. Hi, Iris. Welcome in. Hey, Nonya Buttercups and Chatterers. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Iris, how are you? Good. And Juanita Crenshaw says, hey, Carolyn. Carla said, the day Amber left Anthony's house with foolishness. She was in the garage of her old condo with athletic wear on, talking to Steen. That was a skit on Sunday. Is that where she was when she was talking to Ernestine? Carla? Okay. So it is fair to say that her condo is vacant. Thank you, Carla. Thank you. Now yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks, Carla. Thank you. I appreciate you for that. Because actually, I thought I saw it, but I probably didn't recognize she was in the garage. Thank you. Real talk at Trap Star. Yeah, Carla, that's what I'm talking about, guys and gals. If they show us something, then we have something to chew on. Cool. That's good. That's good. I'm glad. So she's got to go let her attorney know, right? They better start showing what people want to see. Anthony has too many skits now. Yeah, they're trying to force Anthony down her throat. Yeah. Anthony asked Wayne for the name of his family who decorated the room for Amber. He's getting a room ready for Big Kai. Okay. John Amos and Coming to America. Thank you, Magnolia. That's who said it. Thank you. I was like, who said that? Who said that? Thanks. I appreciate that. Dolly says, you're welcome, Nonya. See, you guys are awesome. Trapstar says to Nature, he's remodeling the room for Denisha and not even considered his little Kai to have a furnished room. Unless he does, we are not aware of it. Amber's room is her special room. You'll probably go in there and tear it up. You don't care. Sorry about that. Magnolia. Oh, Magnolia saying good morning, Trapstar, Keisha, Dolly, Nature, Carolyn. She says, hey. And then Magnolia's laughing at Gwen, a famous movie line. I just couldn't remember who said it. I was thinking the guy, JJ's dad. Is that John Amos? JJ's father? I think that's John Amos too. But I was thinking JJ's dad. So Wayne asked if Anthony's Kai had a room. What'd Anthony say? Thanks, Tyrone. Hey, Magnolia, we see your baby daddy got a red eye. He trying to get somewhere, isn't he? Hi, Hope. Welcome in. Good afternoon, Nonya and Buttercups. Keisha said, what's up, friend? And Dolly and Magnolia are exchanging good mornings and afternoons. Hi, Hope. Thank you for being with us today. Feel free to have some teas or coffee. Thank you, Nature. Hi, One Journey. How are you? Are you up and at it? What's happening? How's it going over there? I said I was going to stop by your page today. Dolly, yes, it is. I can see it every time I hear it. Okay, Magnolia says, I just want to say you ladies are the best part of my day. Thanks, Magnolia. Does that include me, Magnolia? Yeah, I miss you, Magnolia, when I don't see you. I truly love y'all. I love you too. But I do miss you when I don't see you. I always notice when you guys aren't here. I mean, it's just like my brain picks it up and I'd be like, not that you can't go somewhere else, you know. I just get used to seeing you guys. And you always have great things to say. Juanita, this is my Friday too. I used to love these kind of Fridays. And there's a skit where Amber called her lawyer this morning, Denise. Yeah? Did she, like talk to her? It is fun to wake up and do what you love and want to do. It is. It is, Nature. I just have to get better with my management skills doing this. That's the thing I need to do. I have to do better managing. And don't forget I am married, so I got to talk to my husband before he leaves, and and sometimes he comes home from lunch, so I just have to do that. But yeah, it is. I just need to practice to do more with my management of time, my time management. Dave is intentional about Amber. Yes, Carolyn. He wasn't hiding at the party, and he's not hiding her from his family. I have a feeling Dave's got a bite to him, like a bite. Good morning, One Journey. What's going on? How are you? One Journey says, hi, NONYASISCHAT, Buttercups and Chatterers. How are you doing, One Journey? You want to come hang out? You can if you want to. I know you said you were going to do something today. So One Journey says 24 out of 34. If you are here, please hit the like button. It doesn't hurt anything. Doesn't burn your finger. But if you don't want to, it's okay too. It's all right. Magnolia says you will be going to meet the family too. You're going to be in the luggage, Magnolia. Welcome, welcome. Nonya says chat, buttercups and chatters, subscribe, like, share, comment, critical thinking. And critical thinking is a part of it. Like we had some people coming in last night, One Journey, with some stuff. It's like, where'd you get that from? Some made up stuff. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry, my phone was beeping. Thank you, Nature, for your hospitality. Nature, how would you like to be the hospitality queen? So when I finally do get monetized, you can be the one to say thank you to people because you have that personality. Nature said, you're right. Let's see. Nature is telling Carolyn Brown, Dave is a star for this too. Amber needs to see that she matters and she has a very special place with him. She has received some encouragement, strength, and kindness. Hi, Mary Forney. How are you? Carolyn, I agree. Dolly says, hi, Gwen, and she's laughing. She says Gwen, and she's laughing. You're welcome, Hope. Betty Bush says, Amber and Dave's skits are mixed up. Yesterday, it said she met Dave's sister, right? So they must have got them twisted because I picked up on that too, and I thought, because it did say she had met Dave's sister. And so I guess the daughter was supposed to be don't know, today, because I got a little confused, and then I just said, well, they made a blooper, right? So please like, share, and subscribe to Nonya Sis. It is free to subscribe. 27 and 33. 27 likes, 33 watching. So a lot of times people just don't hit the like button. I don't know why, but it's okay. The writers need to stop writing. Amber is someone in their 20s. She is 40. It's crazy. It makes you wonder, like, are they doing this on purpose, or do they think 40-year-olds act like this? Make you kind of wonder, huh? Like, who's writing this stuff? Smoothies fill me temporarily, then I get hungry. That happened to me the other day. It's mostly water in the smoothie, very hydrating and good ingredients. I have to get food shortly afterwards. You know what? I was wondering about that nature, but like I don't put ice in it because I don't like things that are really cold. But so I put a lot of, it's just fruit and vegetables and yogurt. But I got so hungry the other day. I thought, wait, I thought I was supposed to be full and I wanted to eat. So don't do vitamins, the vitamins in natural foods. I mean, my diet is terrible. I'm not going to tell you a story. I have terrible eating habits. So do vegetables make you hungry? But yeah, Tyrone, I wish they'd stop writing it like not even just Amber, but all these people. They're writing it like they're in their 20s and they're not. These are grown people. They're grown people. Please like if you're listening and watching. Thank you, Dolly. 27 and 33. Oh, we probably have spies. Oh, it's always spies around, believe it or not. One Journey says, hi, Skitland Buttercups. Oh, One Journey, by the way, I'm going to, Stephanie doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to give, I'm going to email the email you sent me about Steffi song, hit the like button song. So I'm going to email that to Steffi today. Okay. Just so you'll know. Because, I mean, it's her song, I mean, I put 2 words in it, but she came up with that one. So, yeah, I'm going to send her that and see if she if she wants to talk about it. Okay. And then One Journey says, hi, Skitland Buttercups. I think I read that one. Angelina sees herself in Amber. I said that to Nature a while back. She doesn't like it. I thought Amber may have reminded Angelina of herself. That's what I was thinking. Like, is that why she doesn't like Amber? Is that what, I was wondering, what is it about Amber? And I thought I had that too. And then Amber talking to Shaylo ticks you off. Yeah, I know. They're just forcing these things down our throat and ain't nothing a lot we can do about it. And it's like, I don't know. We can complain, we can not watch, but I think they listen. I do. I think they listen. Angelina wishes she was the woman Amber is. I like that, Magnolia, too. I think you're right. Angelina is jealous of Amber because she's the woman she and Shayla can never be. Classy, gorgeous, driven, desired, and chosen. And jealous people, they'll do stuff like that to you. When they're jealous, I mean, and then people will be jealous of you and you won't even know it until it's too late. They've done something to you before you even notice. Because some people are just good at it. Magnolia, you're right. It's irritating, Gwen says. And then Trapstar saying hello. On One Journey saying hello, Trapstar. And Trapstar said hi, One Journey. Durain, good morning. Good morning, afternoon from Durain. And Trapstar says, hey, Magnolia. Carolyn, Shayla and Amber feel like Amber forgave them. So they are clear. And you guys, you remember Angelina did not apologize to Amber. I mean, Shayla halfway tried to apologize, but Angelina didn't. If you remember, she just embraced Shayla and Amber. But she never apologized to Amber. She despises Amber. Just because you walk this earth, there are people who won't like you. Or if you don't bow down to them, they don't like you. You know what I think about that. Carolyn said, if somebody coming here after you, I'm going to get them. Not that you need a babysitter, but this is our free space. And what we do, we do. And if I wanted to make it a private chat, I could close it off to the public, but I don't want to close it off to the public. I want our voices to be heard because nobody hears us. And it's not just because we're Amber fans. It could be that we're women who just are independent or whatever we are. And people don't like that. Some people don't like it. But you know what I say? We don't care. We don't. Do you, boo? Carolyn Brown says, Shayla and Amber. Oh, I read that. I'm sorry. I think. Oh, no, I didn't. Carolyn, I apologize. Shayla and Amber feel like Amber forgave them, so they are free and clear. Anthony keeps bringing up that forgiveness. That's partly Amber's fault for continuing to hang out with them. I think I drank it up. Sorry about that. And then One Journey is saying good morning. Nature said good morning to One Journey. 28 likes and 36 watching. That's it about Angelina. The jealousy runs deep with Angelina, though. Marion, good morning. Marion says good morning, Nonya and chat family. And One Journey says hi, Skitland Buttercups and Chatters. And for Mary, she's saying hi, Mary. Good morning, Magnolia, says Marion. Good morning, Durain. Thank you for joining us today. Get cozy. We are preparing some tea. Okay, thank you so much. Magnolia, looks like our guy is taking Ambam to LA. I do love that Amber will be leaving a few days, leaving the drama behind. I wonder, Marion, if, I'm pretty sure you probably saw on Facebook she was in LA because I was looking at where she was at when she was in that white, it was probably an Airbnb. I wonder if they were filming this. I wonder if that's where they're going to be staying when they go to LA. Because she was like, I love California or something she was saying. And she was looking out, from wherever she was at. It looks like she was probably in one of the hills or something. I think they probably were there. Good morning, Durain. Thank you for joining us today. Get cozy while we prepare tea. I'm sorry, I repeated that. Trapstar says, Magnolia, looks like our guy is taking Ambam to LA. I do love that Amber will be leaving for a few days. I read that. Anthony is a clown. Where you been, Nancy? I haven't seen your paw in a long time. Well, kind of a long time. And Magnolia says, hey, Marion, please like while listening and watching. Thank you, Dolly. One Journey is saying hi to Juanita. And Durain says, good morning, Nature. And hi, Santia. Welcome in. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. I don't like Shayla, but what she says to Amber was real. Amber put on a superhero face and swept everything under the rug. Everything like what? Did Amber talk to Shayla this morning, or what did she sweep under the rug? Nancy says Anthony is a clown. Should have put a face. I did try to put a clown face on him, but it didn't work. It was like too big for his little head. And then Keisha B says, Angela, I did try to put one on, but his head was too little. So he didn't look cute. He didn't look funny like Ben. It just didn't work, because he has a little bitty head. So, but all of my shorts are coming down. I don't know if you guys noticed. So if you would like, please subscribe. It's free, and you can adjust the notifications to where you want them. But I'm taking all the shorts down. I already took a hit of like 100,000 views. I mean, but it's still, my views are still high, even after taking Angelina down. So that's thanks to you guys and other people who watch. So thank you for that. But they're all coming down because I know how to make the shorts now where they won't get penalized by YouTube. And that, if you don't stick to their rules, they will demonetize you. And again, monetizing doesn't mean you're going to make a lot of money. We only make money through like super chats and super thanks, I think they're called, advertisement, but it's not like you make a whole lot of money. I mean, if you make a 2 hour, you make maybe 50 cents, 75 cents. For real. For real, for real. So, yeah. And then again, the advertising, they look and see if people are commenting. So even if you just said good job or put a heart or something, that's what they're looking at to see if anybody responds. They'll see this, but they won't like really pay attention to this. These aren't like responses to the actual live. So they do that. And even when you hit the replay, like some people will put in, and I thank you, they'll say watching the replay. And I appreciate the ones who do that. I know who you are, and I thank you for that. Let's see. And One Journey still saying hello, hello, hello. And let's see, what else do we have? Santia says, hi, One Journey. And Nancy Amber told Shayla not to kick Tamara out. Oh, so I missed the skit, huh? Okay. Shayla and Anthony feel like Amber forgave them. I saw that, Carol, and thank you for putting it in again, though, because, they go fast sometimes and I can miss it. Absolutely. And especially at wind down, because when we're talking, the skits are going. So that's why sometimes I'll drop to the bottom. But we chat, we talk a lot. But I want to read your comments also. So give me a minute so I can, talk to Stephanie or Miss B or whoever happens to be visiting. And then I can jump back in because I try to pinpoint where I am in the comments because I want to read your comments. I mean, that's why we're here, right? I want to know what you guys think, and other people want to know what you think. So give me a minute and I'll get back to it. Don't worry, I didn't forget you. Sometimes I have to skip a chunk because like they might get old. And but I do try to read them because if you type it in again, I'm going to read it. But that's why I used to put like red flags on there. Oh, Nancy says yesterday's live was good. Seeing the replay this AM, it was fire. Do you mean the one that had Ayana, Miss B, and One Journey? Is that the one? And Stephanie? It was good. Let's see. Thank you, Nancy. Tyrone, One Journey I always do. I know. And then Magnolia says, Trapstar, 2 trips in less than 6 months. I'm happy she's getting away from this mess too. It's time to elevate. I agree. Keisha B says, I agree, Shayla was correct in this instance. I still can't stand her. I can't stand her when she right because make that girl take accountability for what she did. And until she does, I'm not going to like her. I'm not. She destroyed these people's marriage and then wants to walk away. She dumped RB, broke his heart. She dumped Mike. She played with Anthony, toyed with him, made Amber lose her babies, all this nonsense. And she's just walking around la-di-da-di-da. Come on, Wayne, you can do better. Keisha, why are y'all saying Dave was married? Did he say that? No. The reason I said that, Keisha, I actually said it. And I am guessing, but when he was talking to Amber in the park, he said something I always say, and that is a divorce is like a funeral. I always say it because it is. It's like the unaliving of a marriage. So that's why I'm wondering, was he married? And then he's got the daughter that's in college. So he probably was, because if you've never been married and got a divorce, and maybe even a divorce you didn't really want, except, I mean, like in Dave's case, I think he's the one that messed up, so he knows what Anthony did, because that's the thread that's running through the Dave storyline. He told her a divorce is like a funeral. And those are my exact words ever since I went through my first divorce, because that's exactly what it feels like. How would he know if he never lived through one? You won't. Unless you experience a real divorce, you don't know how hard it is. And even when you don't, even when you want out, it's still, it's still the dissolving of a marriage. That marriage is over. So that's why, Keisha, I say that. No, he didn't. But what he said, yeah, it's like it's like a funeral, and it is. It is. And I don't mean the crying and all that. I just mean the process, because it's a process you go through. And it's like something is unalive now. It no longer exists. So that's why I say it. Nancy B says, I think she needs to have a heart to heart with Tamara before she kicks her out. Tamara does have money that she could get her an apartment or townhouse. She invited her to stay. And Juanita says, I think it will go well. I hope so, Juanita. Amber's lawyer called her while she was sitting with Shayla. She got up. Oh, and she took the call privately? Okay. Thank you, Marion. Nonya, I think Amber's lawyer just called her when she was sitting down with Shayla. Okay, Santia, thank you. Oh, I hope we get something good out of it. Let it not be a bad day for Amber. That's why this morning I listened to the song again, because I know like Wayne will do one good day, one bad day, one good day, one bad day. You got to be ready for Wayne. I'm so glad Amber took the call and walked away so Shayla couldn't hear it. Talking to her lawyer. Antoine says Wayne loves the drama. I think they will be back together by this time next year, probably. He said he wasn't going to divorce them. But the sad part, unless there's God in this marriage put together, or realigning of their marriage, how's this supposed to get back? Anthony will never forgive her. She'll never forgive him. So he better bring some skit God, I should say, back into this storyline. Otherwise, it's totally unbelievable, because it's so bad right now that nobody likes anybody. They took a sledgehammer to this young marriage, a sledgehammer, and everybody's in it. So unless he brings skit God into this marriage, nobody buying that nonsense, right? It's not going to happen. How do you just glue it back together? That's not how marriage works. There'll never be trust without the Lord, or skit Lord, because I don't like saying God in here. Without it, it's not going to work. It's never going to work without true repentance, true acceptance, and all of the other goodies that need to go into it to put it back together. Are they just going to take it and glue it back together and say everything is good now? Okay, audience, we kept you guys occupied for 3 years. Now, The marriage is back together. Let's do something else. I hope Wayne doesn't do something that silly. I don't think he will. But he might just leave them married and be like Angelina and Brody. Married but not together. What good does that do anybody? You can't really move on. And I think if he tries to keep them together, or he can always divorce them, let them divorce, and then let them get back together again. People get remarried all the time. But the way this is going, I really don't want to see another Angelina and Brody. That's just the attack on marriage in the skits. It's hard, especially if you are married. If you are married, it's hard to watch this. Anyway, Nature says grown children are going to do them. Parents have to trust that what you taught them will be the guiding light to their decisions and their lifestyle. That is 100% true. I agree, Nature. Tamara told Delicia she saved all the money Wayne gave her to get her own place. That's good. And then Anthony's ship has sailed on Amber. And hi, Antoine. Nancy says Dave taking Amber on business trips to California. Magnolia says just speculating that Dave was married. Right. Because he always says divorce is a process. He says divorce is like a funeral, and it is a process. I've been divorced twice from the same man. So when I tell you it's like a funeral, and this guy wasn't even a bad guy, I just didn't want to be married. But it was sad. It was dark. It was depressing because you know it's coming to an end. It's no longer going to be. He says, and I quote in the park, and he said it twice, divorce is like a funeral. And I said, that's what I say all the time, and I said it both times because that's exactly what it feels like. Yep, it does. And even if you don't want to be married, it still feels like that. It's the end of something. Me too, Gwen. The way Shayla's talking, she realizes Shayla still wants Anthony. Keisha B says, I want to hear what Amber tells her attorney. And if they get to kick Anthony and his ready-made family out of that house, Anthony's ship is the Titanic. Santia, that yeah. I like that part. Yep. 30 likes and 30 watching. Thanks, everybody. Antoine, Magnolia. Hey, Magnolia. Nancy B. the Scratcher says Anthony doesn't want to give baby Kai a room. You know, I'm going to go back. Thank you, Denise. I'm better than last night. Denise picked up on it quick. I'm way better than last night. I mean, it's kind of hard when somebody's talking about you in your face and they think you don't hear it or see it. Like, what? But, you know, it is what it is. Do you, boo? Right? Anthony doesn't want to give Kai room. So, I mean, I know we've had this question before. Does Anthony just not care, can't make a connection to Kai because he's a baby? Or is it because he knows deep down that that might not be his child, and that's why he didn't do a blood test? He only did the swab. I mean, it's like he can't connect with baby Kai, you know, except, come on, son, let's go, whatever. But that's really the only kind of connection he has to the baby. Keisha, they might get a court order to get Denisha out. And then Nonya, just relax and release. Woosah. Need to woosah. And not think about the foolishness, right? And then Santia says, Nonya, I think Amber's lawyer just called her now. Okay. And thanks, Denise and Santia. Marion says, Dave told Amber it'll be a good couple of days off for them. He wants her In the business meeting? Did he say he wants her in the business meeting, or did they have another skit? And he said he wants her in the business meeting. Nature. I think this is good for Tamara. She doesn't look like she wastes her money. She doesn't look like she wastes her money. I think her parents taught her about money. She does move smart with decisions, and she's very cautious. I just don't want that like I enjoyed the skit with her and Delicia in the Bahamas and in Miami, but I don't want that um gold digger mentality to rub off on Tamara. I'm trying to still like Tamara, even though she sided with the baby mama, the one that cheated and tore up the marriage. I'm still trying to not dislike Tamara. I'm trying. So as long just don't make the girl a gold digger, okay? Um, Finally, Constance just called Amber. That's what we need to hear and see. Amber better tell her Anthony has that demon spawn woman in the house in her bed. Let's move this along. I agree, Trap Star. Like, stop. They're just taking forever. Anyway, Marion says, hi, Gwen. And then Nancy said, Anthony, don't think he's married. He moves like a bachelor. He moves like maybe, remember how, we say he always acts like he's still in college? Him and Piari and Dalen. It's like they must have got off the bus that takes them back and forth to school, because he does move like he's not married. He's probably one of these guys that doesn't need to be married. There are people who don't want to be married, women too. They don't want to be married. And maybe he doesn't know he doesn't want to be married. Anthony just wants a warm body in his house. That's what he wants. And somebody to make his house look good. And, what's a woman's worth to Anthony Dalton? And for that matter, to Wayne. At least Wayne wants kids. Anthony, he wants somebody's grown kid. A 13-year-old. Dolly says, nature, I allow my only child to make her own decisions. Me too. I mean, my kids will do something and I kind of go, but that's their business. They know why they're doing it, whatever they're doing. So I don't have, I don't worry. But if any of my kids, my son or my two daughters, if they come and they say mom or dad, or they have that certain whatever it is in their voice and something is going on with them, then it's like, are you okay? You need help, but we never pry. And they seem to be thriving, so, that's all we can hope for. Do the best you can do with your kids and pay attention to like their movements and even their hymns and ha's. Like you'll hear me go, when I do that, my kids are like, Mom, you're frustrated. They do. They know that's like a frustration sound that I make. Angela Atkinson said, I'm sorry, Keisha says, Angela, I hope so. And glad to see you are in the chat, Antoine. That's from Magnolia. Nancy B says, Wayne said the ship can turn around. Oh, you mean the divorce itself, Nancy? Was that what Wayne was talking about? Hey, Antoine, Gwen says. And hello, Antoine, Nonya says. How are you? Santia Thompson says, Anthony's ship is like the Titanic ship. I'll see. I think it's the Titanic. Who's going to be in it when it goes down? Amber. Marion says, I think Dave told his family she's probably going through a divorce, but he wouldn't intentionally throw Amber to the wolves. That's true, Marion. That's true. I mean, it's not like he's an Anthony who won't protect her. I believe Dave's going to stand up for Amber and protect her. Yeah, definitely. Look at this, Santia. That's cute. Yeah, I love y'all some dark chocolate. Dolly said, I'm sorry, Nature said to Dolly, you're a great mom, Dolly. It is good that you let your daughter make her decisions, but she knows she has you to help her. It's good to see adult children still keep openness with their parents. Yep. But again, I mean, we have people that say, I've seen comments that say, would you remember that comment the lady kept making about, would you let your 46-year-old daughter get a divorce? Will you let your 46-year-old daughter get a divorce? Leave that one alone. They keep their sheep among wolves. That's what they are, Dolly. And Keisha95 says, yeah, I have to listen to Wayne's wordplay. I don't think it's going to be a divorce. I really don't. We're so worried about Dave hurting Amber, but my question is, will Amber hurt Dave? I said that too, because she's stuck. She's stuck on Anthony. Yep, she is. What if Dave's mom likes Amber, takes to her, and takes her to the side and talks to her like a mom? That would be awesome, Angela. But Wayne keeps saying it, and it's like, I mean, I know we know this is Skitland, but real talk, that if they were to try to get back together, they've got work to do. Like, they need God, or Skitland God, big time. Because all this damage, how do you forget and move past that if the Lord doesn't open the door for you guys to get back together? How does it ever work again? It would take a miracle of some sort, and not just a baby. It would take a miracle to get this marriage back on track. If you divorce these two people, it's a better possibility of them to, for me, in my view, for them to get back on track together. But keeping them together, letting them date other people, that stuff doesn't wear off. You don't, I mean, how do you forget that? It's not like Men in Black where they get the thing and they just like, zap it away, right? So I'd like to see what Wayne has up his sleeve to make this divorce just go away and not let it be another Angelina and Brody. Because actually, that's kind of what I see. He may never divorce them, but what is he going to do with them is the question. Dave and Amber. Dave loves Amber, and I think Dave is going to help her work on her low self-esteem. I hope so, Santia. And then Wayne dropped a lot of nuggets in his call with Anthony. Hi, Santia. Enjoy your smoothie, Nonya. Thank you. Dave's mom might be a sweet lady. She might be, Angela Atkinson. And then Magnolia says, I would hope so, Mary, and Amber deals with enough as it is. Nature said, smoothie is a big gulp vitamin in liquid form, packed with good stuff. You get busy through the day. It's good to have foods like this or quick snacks. Let me see if my groceries came. One Journey, you want to get a link? Are you still with me? I'm sorry. Gwen just told me you were waiting for a link. Hold on, let me get you a link. Thank you, Gwen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, that's what happens when I turn my phone on silent. Then I miss things. And I bet my groceries are sitting at the front door. I didn't order a lot, but One Journey, I sent you the link. And I do apologize. I start talking. So maybe I should go. Let me look at these really quick. I could use the low calories because all I do is eat junk. I eat potato chips and Cheetos. What if they write that Anthony loses the house? That might help. I drink a lot of water, Nature. I drink a lot of water. I saw comments on Facebook about the house last week when Denisha came over, no longer being leased. Okay. Remember Dave told Amber the best part of the divorce is the glow up? Yeah. And actually, I think it takes a minute for the glow up. I mean, I don't know. Everybody doesn't think the same way about divorce as me. I'm just glad mine wasn't bad, you know. I can't imagine being in a bad marriage and then have to go through a divorce too. I can't wait to see Yellow Anthony's face. Yellow Anthony, sorry, making me laugh. All right, One Journey.
Hey,
Hold on a minute, okay? Let me
sure.
screen for One Journey, you guys. Just a second. Hi, One Journey.
Hello, everyone. Hey, everyone in chat.
How come you didn't text me?
Uh, yeah, I don't think my phone goes to your.
Oh, you know what? I think it's, remember I told you there's something going on with my phone where
Yes.
it doesn't know the phone number. It just puts a number, and I get so many of those, like, because I had so many spam calls,
Right, right.
and it's
But you
like,
have an iPhone to block that in settings.
that's what I have, yeah. But I was trying to fix it, but I couldn't make it.
I'll send you the instructions.
Okay, that would be good.
Yeah.
How, but it happened after an update.
Yeah, that happens after update. You want to make sure it didn't fall off.
Okay.
So you want to go to settings and you want to go to phone and silence unknown callers.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
but that's what I did.
I did put my phone number in one of the emails, but it's not
Oh,
in
okay.
everyone.
I'll take that then. I can use that because I haven't thrown away any of your.
Yeah,
Um.
I'll send it. I'll send the phone number later. Yeah.
Okay.
So today is the day that, remember, I live in the country,
Mm-hmm.
and today is the day that the farmers come down, and strawberry farmers came today,
Oh,
and we go early in the morning and we wait for them.
used to love going in the country to get food.
I know, especially the watermelon, the yellow one. Your
Mm-hmm.
country, your state has better fresh fruits.
We are an agriculture capital, but we used to have more. We used to have more, and then
True.
they start building
Hey,
houses and
Ellie.
stuff. But we still have the interior part of the state,
Hmm.
which is full of veggies and fruits and things
Yes.
like that, and even cherry trees, apple trees on the street
Oh
corner,
my God, it's so
all
beautiful. You
that. Yeah.
guys are not afraid.
Nope, we're not. We're not. And we be lemons and oh my God,
You
we have a
guys
lot
have
of
it.
vegetation.
That's why they wanted to attack you at the beginning of January, because they wanted to steal all that agriculture, steal the jobs, shut
I
down
know.
everything so California can can suffer. But it didn't work.
It didn't work. I know. I
No.
keep up with it. Yeah, they keep coming for us.
Yeah,
And I'm
they
like,
do.
when they gonna
Yeah.
leave us alone?
No.
They never.
No. They cry about you guys, you don't have enough water, but boy,
And that's actually
you're
not even
thriving
true.
in the farm industry. So hey guys, if you ever see me play Farm Simulator, I will talk about farming and the crimes in farming, and of course, I'm also going to do skits.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, our water is fine. It's the, like, for that fire, it was the misrouting
I
of
know.
it was the misrouting.
It
Somebody made a boo-boo.
devastated so many people.
How can you have water going downhill, but it's going uphill and then downhill?
Exactly.
Who designed that?
Who
What
did
which
that?
engineer? Yeah, which engineer did that? That
What
was
can I
crazy.
tell you?
Okay.
That was crazy. Can I tell you, in chat, you can all correct me.
Mhm.
I do not like, um, I try to skip when Shayla comes, but Amber was with her today.
Mhm.
And sometimes I skip that
Excuse
one
me.
as well. But there's no way I'm going to be talking to or kissing hello. Listen, and I put this in my text. You guys can be friends when you're not at work on the skits. But when you're at work on the skits, I don't want no kissy, hey baby, how are you?
Mhm.
I don't want any of that. Okay? Because it's not okay. And when your enemy, it's like King David didn't recognize his enemy, and he says, "Oh, I'm going to hide out from my son. Let me go to my enemy." And then
Yeah.
the enemy turned on him. So
Yeah.
I don't like that. Hi, baby, kissing the enemy. Hello. No, you're there for a meeting. Sit down for a meeting.
and not to bash on the writing, but I mean, do people really do that?
Well,
Like,
I think they do it to tick us off.
well, that part, yeah. But all of a sudden, you guys are doing all this.
Yeah.
Like, the sisterhood is more important than the marriage. So, of course, the
No, it's
brotherhood
not.
has to be more important than the
Right.
marriage. That
And-
means you don't like marriage. You
correct. And
don't
if Dave,
respect
correct.
marriage.
And if Dave says he builds everything on loyalty, what is he going to do with all this? And he's going to be watching everything. And no, you're going to be disloyal to a disloyal person.
Yeah,
That's madness. But like you said, Skitland and reality is totally different.
totally
And
different.
that's why your channel boldly says skit life and real life. Let's review and chat.
Yeah, because it's like when when I got those initial calls or comments, is that what Black America is like? And these were not the same people.
Mm,
Is that what Black America is like?
yeah,
That threw me for a loop. In all these different places. Like, what? No. But people don't know.
they don't
They
know.
just think we're over here being a bunch of idiots, I guess.
My thing is educate as you entertain, or entertain as you educate.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
So, my hair keeps getting stuck in my glasses. I think I thought I had split ends. I really gonna have split ends in a minute.
Oh, it
Oh,
got caught in your
you
hair.
see, no, I need my hair cut because it was cut in an A bob in an A bob where one side is really short and the other side is long. It
Hmm.
was cut like that.
Well, how do you want it cut?
That's a blunt cut. I'm not sure yet. I have to see what my husband
I like the
wants.
curtain bangs, and I like
I
bangs
like my
because I don't have to
bangs.
worry about lace fronts and all those
I
kind
don't
of
wear
things.
that kind of stuff, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But um, he likes it long.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
but
Men.
it's uneven. And, I mean, he knows it. It's just I just wear it like this because I don't have to show my gray,
Yeah.
and I can hide my gray.
Yeah.
So if the ends flip up or whatever they do, I can't do anything until my niece comes to trim my hair anyway. Because all she's gonna do is take the razor
Hmm.
and shave off the layered parts. She'll
Yeah.
make it flat and even. So
When I have my hair out, I like it blowed. And when I have my hair out, July is not the time to have your hair out. Um,
well, where you are,
I
yeah.
wear my gray color.
It's cold here. I'm not wearing my hair gray yet. I'm not ready for the gray.
Well,
I like my daughter's gray. She's only 26, but at
what?
16 she had blue gray. That silver
What?
blue, those streaks.
What?
It's
What
black
everybody wants?
now. They have gorgeous hair. My daughters, they took
Mm,
mine. They have it now. But I
mm,
have one of those brushes that blow out steam and oil. And
mhm.
then you could see it on YouTube sometimes, but it's not that brush. And it's
Understood.
steam and oil, and then it straightens your hair. But you
Mhm.
only do one pass through your hair. But the
I
ends still curl up.
I
So
saw a
they're
little
not even.
commercial on that.
Yeah. I got mine years ago, though. But anyway, I got to read these chats and
Okay.
a comment. I keep calling them chats, One Journey.
I'm
Unless
sorry?
you want to read some. I keep
Sure.
calling the comments
And
chat.
tell me your timestamp.
Um, let's see, 10:00.
Um,
Oh, how about 10:02 my time? So that would be 10, 11, 12, 1:02 your time.
102? Okay.
Carolyn Brown.
Okay, I'm going there. One moment. 102.
Mm-hmm. It should be
I
10,
cannot
11,
wait till we
12.
have our production meeting. I cannot wait.
Okay.
And
It
if
said
anybody
Tia.
is into and anybody in the chat is into production, hey, mine starts at 153.
Well,
I
that's because I'm behind.
oh,
Yours starts at 153.
yeah.
Okay, let me read these really quick then, and then I'll catch up with you.
Okay,
Then
very
what
good.
time? What time is it? Where are you?
I am 2:09 p.m., but when I hit the timestamp, um the very last chat, one second, says 2:09 my time, and it's Marion West.
Okay, well, let me read down. Let me read
Yeah.
these really quick. So I have one with
Okay.
Carolyn. Let's see. Hold
Marion
on.
West 153.
Okay, hold on just a second, because it's never gonna really trap star. Anthony might get evicted and lose everything. Nature says they probably went to meet Amber because Dave may have been talking to them nonstop about her. Maybe, yeah, that's true. Amber is going to meet the mom and sister. We know. So the stuff that we already discussed, I'm just going to bypass that. Okay, chat. The side chick believes the man's story. It's a shame Natasha and Kendrick are having to sit down requesting Terry and Libby the Daltons still haven't been in court. Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Antoine, y'all got to remember Anthony is rich, so he's moving like them Hollywood stars do when they're getting a divorce. I agree.
Mm,
Um, I think Anthony had better be careful, Antoine, because if Dave is serious, Dave is coming for Amber and he's going to get her. But then, like Wayne said, but he said he may not divorce them. So if he doesn't divorce them, doesn't mean he's going to put them back together. What does that mean? So
mm.
when we talk about Wayne, we can't just say that like because I was thinking he's going to put them back together. That doesn't mean he's going to put them back together. We don't know what that means when it comes to Wayne.
I don't want them back together.
I don't either. I don't think anybody does.
Um, why? Because being disrespectful is one thing, but consciously knowing that this is your flesh of your flesh, and you talk about her so badly around town, you're not a nice person.
How do you get over that? Let me see.
You're not
Um,
a nice person.
he's terrible. What is this? Trapstar said, I noticed that Angela, Amber is back looking sad. Is this after the phone call with the attorney?
She's back looking sad. I don't have the skit up. Hold on. Okay, so now you're just doing pictures of the skits, like stills. You're not actually doing any audio.
Mm-mm. I just do a still.
The stills, okay.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
want to get in trouble either, and I don't know how the other old time creators are getting away with it.
Are they getting away with it, though, is the question. I don't know how they're getting away with it. I know one person that's not, but what you have to do is have 3/4 um, narrative to one
Okay.
quarter video.
All
But
right, I
I
got to get
think
going. Yeah, my videos are way behind, but I'm still having some technical issues. But the tech guy, he's actually coming to my Geek Buddy people will be here on next week, Tuesday, and to get me up and running. I tried to do it by myself, it's not working. I try to do it with friends, it's not working. So they just have to come in and get it done,
I'm
and
sorry.
then I'll be
Say that
smooth.
again, one journey.
I'm sorry.
Would you say that again? Repeat that.
I said I'm still having technical issues.
Oh, oh.
I've used OBS for over 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
and it just had an update, and I'm having the hardest time with the 2026 update. But I
Okay.
have, yeah, so
Oh, that might be the update. It might have a bug in it.
it might. Well, here we go. They'll be here Tuesday, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. I can't. I've been at this for almost 3 months or
Wow.
2 months, maybe 2 months. I'm behind you guys. I can check on my first upload how long it's been, but yeah, I haven't posted a video in almost 12 days. So, and I want to do a side by side. and I'm trying not to go to the duck people.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just give me 1 minute, and I'm go ahead and
Okay.
read,
I'll
and
go
I'll
ahead and
catch up.
read nature. I'm
Okay.
at 10:09 my time, so
All right, just let me know.
11:41.
It
So
should
I'm
be
at
at
a good
11
time.
something, right?
I am at 10:09
Okay,
my
10:09.
time.
Okay, very good then.
Okay, nature says C. Anthony needs to know that he shouldn't live vicariously through Big Kai and trying to put in place what his father didn't do at
Yeah.
that age. They are separate people. Denisha is watching Anthony. Tell me when you want me to stop one journey. Santia, yes, that.
I can only see my chat. Just give me 1 moment. Hold on.
Are you on your phone or are you on your laptop?
Oh, I never use my phone. I can't see a thing on that.
Okay.
Um, hold on. I'm coming in. Almost there. My top chat says 1:53 p.m. Marion West. That's my timestamp.
Okay, go ahead then and read that. That's
Go
fine.
ahead. Okay, very good then. All right, so here's Marion West. She says Wayne also said the ship might not come back to you. That's true. Sometimes love is lost and it doesn't come back. Here
That's
is
true.
Magnolia, and she says, Trap Star. And Antonia never chose Amber. That is true. Over everyone. It started with him using Amber to make Ro and Wayne jealous.
True.
Manipulation from the start.
That's
And
true.
continued from there. Every other woman can get whatever it is they want from ants, except Amber. And you know what? Magnolia, you are correct, and that's how I feel about it. I'm so glad you're with Denisha. I'm so glad you're happy. I pray for the little boy. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I tell single women with children, don't be just taking these men into where your child is and the safety of your child. You don't know what they're gonna do. You don't know why they want you. Not because of you, but they may want to get to the child, get to your mother, get to your sister, get to your brother. You don't know. You just don't know.
That's true.
So here we go. And I posted the time and I went to Carol. Um, Carolyn Brown, she says, my kids and grandkids ask me for advice, but don't listen. Wasting my breath. I would live long.
Yes, when since when
You
do
know
they
what?
listen?
You're an elder, so whether they like it or not, there's a time stamp. So keep talking because in 15, 20 years you won't be here, but they will remember the conversation. They will remember the messages. Try not to do too much texting. Like I went to the arts and craft store and I bought a box of cards that I can start writing things, and said, didn't you get your card in the mail? Nobody does mail. I said, well, I'm not going to talk to you till you open your mail. So there it is. You get what I
Mm,
mean? Because the text they'll avoid until actually my car broke down. No kidding. When did that happen? A couple
mm,
days ago. I said, you mean when you ignored my letter? You mean when you didn't answer my call? Is that when it
mm.
happened?
Wow.
Anyway, so give it right back to them. And I said, what's your resolution? Later for them. Carol, you're not the only grandparents that are going through the madness. Trust me. Okay, here goes Angel. Like I like Nanya's when she talks about her granddaughter because her granddaughter is fully engaged. I would like to see Nana,
Mm-hmm.
please. I
She
would like to
is.
watch Nana. I mean, and we have a PG channel, general audience, a G channel. So there's, if kids come in, not a big deal. Believe me, they're already here. Okay.
Noticed.
So I know, right? So so Angela says, why would Wayne want the ship to turn around? Oh, I'm tired. I don't know. Here's Gwen. She says, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Gwen. Faithful. Hey, Dolly. I like Tamara in some of the D skits. However, I don't agree with her taking Shayla's side. The thing is, Tamara has transitioned right in front of her friends and everyone. And Wayne says, don't be like them. She's right there like them. She's already made her choice.
Mm-hmm.
So the consequences are all hers. She's got rid of sound judgment, and now she is where she is. Angelina says, when you taste that kind of money, you don't go back to not having it. So maybe she is now ready to be like Lauren. And Lauren is like a pimp, introducing her to strange men, in- introducing her to weed. You know what I mean? She doesn't even know if she can trip. Like, why would you deal
Oh, you
with
mean
weed,
Delicia?
Tamara, knowing that your mom is a junkie and it's already in the bloodline? I think they called it the trees. Did I make a mistake? Chat, let me
Oh
know.
no, just Delicia, not
Oh, Delicia offered, she's a conduit, meaning she's a connector of things in every aspect.
she is.
So she connects Tamara with the trees. Why would you do that and Tamara, knowing your mom is a junkie? But she did.
Yep.
Yep, she did. So, yeah, we have to. I haven't done any Tamara skits, so I think maybe that's a good topic. How, I think I'll do some of those because, uh, uh, what's it called? Peer pressure doesn't stop when you're 10 years old.
No,
It
it
doesn't
doesn't.
stop when you're 18. When you're in college, it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh, I've never done an orgy. Oh, girl, it's gonna be so good. You missing it? You missing it? And next thing you know, you're in the orgy. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So Tamara is old, but older than she's 30 plus, the character, I believe, and she's still wandering around. But Amber in the skit says that she was 40 to Dave. I thought she was 30 something.
Mm-mm.
So she didn't have time to waste. And that's a very good check on her, Amber. Here goes here goes Gwen. Oh, sorry, I did that. Here is Dolly. I like Tamara in some of the skits. I did that. Here's Mary. Mary in exactly 100. Carolyn. Angel. Angela. I hope the ship turns around means after the divorce he won't have a house or to move anyone in there. He can have his own funky house. Magnolia, Magnolia. Yes, Carolyn, never loved Amber. Dave is giving Amber everything she wants without her having to ask or plead for the bare minimum. Check, check. And here, Darren's back in USA. Nanya, he's back and he's complaining about his wife not wanting to, do the do and in front of Mike and Dominique's in their house. Can you imagine? Who does that? Who does that? Who does that with business partners? Nanya,
I
are
don't
you
know. These people
okay?
are strange.
I don't get
You
that one.
know,
And so yes, Carolyn never loved Amber. Dave is getting Amber everything she wants without her having to ask. Here goes um, RR 17. I
mhm.
wish Shayla had asked Tamara why she didn't tell her about Denisha, and Tamara and her that Wayne asked her to stay out of it. Yeah, Shayla's gonna have it out with Tamara really soon. So it's upcoming. They mentioned it today. She told Amber that she's gonna ask Shayla and Tamara to move out. And plus her mother told her anyway. 156, Juanita. I really wouldn't want Anthony back. Hey, Journey. Juanita says, um, let's see. Journey, Juanita, I didn't see your hello. You have to put the what is that circle thing called? Asterisk? What's that?
At time.
At sign in front of anyone's name, and then the system will populate it with a bright color. Marion says Wayne did say the ship might not turn around. Um, exactly. Wayne, this is RR, likes to show his audience that they can get past anything and move forward. Yeah, this is what the state is past skit before Amber and Shayla becomes cool again. Sick. Juanita, hey, 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 Hemi girl, Angela Atkinson, true, Marianne, forget that part. And here is Keisha. Hey, Keisha. Hey, yes, Magnolia. But as long as Wayne keeps writing this like this, we will never see anything better. Wow. Here's Juanita. She says, "Why bend country class, country class? Since he get into it with Amber, he should feel embarrassed, but he doesn't. Um, he doesn't. People don't. They like insulting women. We're considered the weaker part. You know what I mean? We can't like beat them down. So it's easy when you meet a man that likes to insult women. That's a weak man
Mm-hmm.
because he's not going for a dude, but he'll go for a woman.
Right.
You know, because they're the greatest of all times. And when you recognize that spirit or that person, know exactly what you're going to get. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Okay? They're going to act like they're doing, but you're not getting anything. Here's Dolly. I wasn't my daughter friends raising her. I I was her parent now that she's an adult. We're friends. Okay. I wasn't my daughter friends when I was raising her. I was her parent. You're right. And now that she's an adult, we're friends.
Mm-hmm.
Women. Mhm. Yeah, generational women. Yes. Marion says Wayne told Anthony, "Don't forget about the judge and the court with Amber. Can you call your lawyer, Anthony, so you stop making mistakes? Now you're just pushing your ego and your id super ego, all of it. Stop it." Anyway, here's Marion. Wayne told Anthony to forget. Don't forget the judge. Here goes Gwen. Nanya, you're welcome. Keisha, I know that's right, Dolly. Okay, Marion. Wayne dropped the nuggets, and he might not even have room in a minute if Amber gets the house.
Mm-hmm.
What the judge usually do with common law property, they split it in half, or they ask either one, "Do you want it?" Because a property requires huge maintenance. Remember, Ben's ex-wife took the property, but she still had to come back for 100,000 to upgrade it so that she can sell it.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes just tell the judge, "Hey, let them sell it and give me my half." That's it. And what Anthony will have to do is give her the money for that part of the house. Yeah, because it's now court
Yeah.
order. I don't think she wants that thing. So no joy in that house, no memories, no nothing. Remember, I was telling you guys, I think it was yesterday. No, I slept yesterday. A house is not a home. um if there's no one there that's giving you love, you just have a shell, a
Mm-hmm.
place, a building. It is no longer home. Contractually, legally, that is her property as well as Amber. So I want to see what her lawyer is going to have to say
Wait,
about
whoa, whoa.
that.
Contractually, legally, who's home?
It belongs to the spouse, the
Oh, I
spouses,
thought you meant
the
Nisha,
married spouse. No, it belongs to the
Keisha,
house,
whatever her name is.
belongs to the married spouse, but it no longer feels like a house. It's just a facility.
Yeah.
It's just a facility. It's cold, esoteric. She has no good memories there. Keep it.
Oh, yeah, that's how I've been feeling.
Yes. Here's nature. She says, Magnolia, I really pray that she does own her pen and keep her creativity for the story. Roller coasters are too much. They are a time waster. As a senior, I can't give you blank, blank, blank because I don't know how much time I have left. And I still have to deal with my community, reality, real life versus skit life. Okay. And real life is not going to cancel their reality, their true reality, to go hang out with your nonsense. Not what does Nani say? I'm going to be with my man. I'm going with my husband. I'm out of here. Why? Because she can't sacrifice this fairy tale that has cause and effect or that has
Mm-mm.
consequences, for your actions, and she has a real human right next to her. We're going to go
Mm-hmm.
for the real human.
Yeah, I keep my
So
husband
that's why you
anyway.
see a lot of bit of the drop off. Like Dalen, I'll come back in once a week. and check on Dalen. Nothing has changed. Nothing has moved.
Right.
So I'll check him. Or if I see Keisha, I'm definitely going in. But I look at that thumbnail and I'm like, I'll pass. I'll pass.
Mm-hmm.
Here's nature again. Magnolia. I really pray that she does own a pen. Sorry. Here's Marion. I have feelings they're gonna make Amber win and even take the house. Yuck. Okay. Well, I don't mind her winning. I want them. Or I want them both to win. I want a fair judge to win because Anthony behaved horribly. But I also want the very thing that he wants when Denisha sees how he behaves. But remember, dark people don't like dark people. They like them a lot. They get along well. Um, I hope she has not checked him from day one. So I don't think even after the divorce she'll check him. She's just in for the ride. And he can say, "You got my back. You got my back." Boy, please. Okay, here's here's nature. She says, she says it's good to support local farms. Yes, it is. And go to farmers market. Yes, the farmers market is only 40 miles from me. I'm in the rural area with the horses, the dogs, and the cows. So they come down to us like the
Mm.
strawberry farm came down. So they gave us a case of strawberries. So wash them, put them in the freezer, they're done. Some people will juice them, put that in the freezer, and they're done. Or make ice pops. Um, so you're absolutely correct. I'm actually waiting for the watermelon person, but I think he's in another county, and I want yellow watermelon and orange watermelon. The red one is good too. But those seem to have really good stuff inside of them. Here's Gwen. Angie, it sure did. He not trying to hear it. He said marriage was done and then sign the paper. You're right. If it's done, sign. But he knows that even though it's done, it's going to be catastrophic for him. And right now he's in his I don't care. Cold indifference. Cold indifference. And cold indifference is not going to repair anything. Yellow Anthony, yes. Okay, she's laughing. Keisha, Shayla really got to the point in that last skit. Shayla likes to keep secrets, but she doesn't like anyone keeping secrets from her. That is
Right.
correct. The girl is psycho.
Yeah.
Um, Marion, my apologies to all the Shayla fans. My apologies. If not meaning to insult you, I'm talking character. I don't know the chick, okay? But the character, mm-mm. She's not even she's not even a Jill's not even aware she's on the dark side. She actually thinks she's an angel.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Here goes Marion West. Angela, I agree with she will win and the house gets awarded to her. Okay. He wants the house so bad. I just give it to him and take everything else. And take the money out of the house walls. Just like that church that was hiding money in the walls. Anthony has money hidden in the wall and the little child is gonna find all the cash. Yeah. Here goes he doesn't like the law. He doesn't like the bank. He doesn't like any of that stuff. Um, here's Magnolia. She says, nature. Erica and Sarah were able to shed Wayne and write their own ticket, and who deserves that more than Amber? Check, check. And we've been saying this. We want this actress to thrive. We want her on the big screen. We want her work to be on Broadway. Why not? Okay, why not? So if she and Dave need to do something and take that time and whatever, go for it. Now she's in California. Maybe she has and I know Wayne does things with the California people, but who knows? Maybe she has something out there that may be beneficial to her. Rafi is in a huge movie, and so is Trey. Where's Amber?
Amber wants to produce.
Yeah, I know she wants to produce, but we also need her in the big thing. And I
That's
get
what she
that.
wants to produce.
Yeah, she wants to
She
produce.
doesn't want to do
To the
skits.
acting. Hi, everyone. Felicia said. And Carol says hello. Gwen says hello. Trap Star, one journey. Thank you. RP each. What does RP means? RP.
RP.
What
I
does it
don't
mean?
know. Might be a
Well,
typo.
I don't know, but if anyone is introduced and is interested in production and different kind of behind the scenes stuff, even with me, let me know. You know, because uh, I need more than one hand. Okay, here's Dolly. Nature is our area. We lived off the land, grew our own vegetables, and now we do container gardens. That is so cool. That's so cool, Dolly. Okay, one journey. That whole Shayla and Amber dynamic is just weird. Everyone calls it the same thing. Weird. And you're pushing it and you're pushing it. What I can only think of one Bible story that this goes with, and that was when David decided to be in the enemy's camp and he had to run for his life.
Right.
That's it. Because he actually thought, oh, they're my friend, that's my friend. And it wasn't. It was an enemy. And you walked right into the trap.
Right.
So here is Gwen. Please like, share. Okay. Here's Magnolia. Wayne is wrapped. Funny.
Yeah.
Sheila and Anthony can both kick rocks. Yeah. Here is Trapstar. Exactly. And Dave does not want all of this business put out on podcasts. I know. That's exactly what Wayne is going to do. Come on. Come on. Amber, wake up. You're going to have to protect what you have. You have to protect what you
Well,
have.
Wayne told her he was going to do the questioning because he wanted to know who she was dating.
That's
He
not
wouldn't
good,
tell him, and
though.
then he said, "Well, I'll be asking the questions,
Well, I
and
would
you'll
like.
have to tell the truth."
Yeah, but Wayne has not given any of the ladies a contract yet. They have not been even given their makeup artist to submit their makeup and their allergies. They have not been given a substantial contract that irons out everything that they can send back to Wayne and they'll know about. You know what I mean? Don't put milk on the table for me or any of that kind of lactose stuff or chocolate. That'll be a bad move. Here's Dolly. Nature says, it is so good to have crops on the land and survive. It puts the ability to have and harvest food when we grow from land, yard, containers, community gardens, food at fingertips. You're right. And here is Dolly. Certain things are, are, are wrapped. Okay, yes, warped. Sorry. Here's Marion. They have to do it in the skits, Amber said to be when it keeps her getting her check. Yeah. I think I found her Instagram and finally joined it so I can see some of those lives that you guys talk about. Um where am I? I lost my. Okay, here I am at Gigi, Nanya, and One Journey and chat, working and listening to the conversation. Okay, safe day at work. And here's Angela. Nanya, can you put your hair in a ponytail?
Yep,
TriStar, I agree exactly what we want. What did you say, Nanya, about your hair?
I do put it in a ponytail
Oh, okay. Very
when
good,
I'm not
honey.
on here.
No. Okay. Let's not forget Amber has her own production company, so she does play alongside her dad. So she has a lot going on outside the skits. I am happy. I am happy about that. I learned about that. This means the storyline is going back around in the same circle. It's recycled. I've been here a year and they're recycling. I'm like, didn't I see this already? D not going anywhere. D not doing anything. D pumping everybody. Mike pumping everybody. What is this? Dominique flipping. I don't even go to Mike anymore. I'm not going. Not going to Mike. Not going to Dominique. Not going to Terry. Well, Terry I like. I just don't like the redhead. And I'm people are voting with their feet. They're voting with their feet, voting with their mouse, and it's you have the right to do that. It's your choice. It's your journey as well. Um, real land, skit land to real life. Okay. Can, then here's Carolyn Brown. I think I reached it. Here's Carolyn. It says continuation of the pick Anthony is carrying out a box saying divorce settlement 75% awarded to to wife final. He has a moving box with George Jefferson. Big Kai is saying he's given a good shot left. And They're laughing or thinking about it. Here's Trap Star. Amber needs to extend outside the Wayne, or she may end up like Sweetie, having a lot of fans and supporters, but they very few of them support her work she's in because the fans don't like what's being put out. And here is Dolly. This is the very last one, Miss Nanya. Here's Dolly, and she's at 239. Those pits serve him right. Mr. Anthony.
Okay. It is time to check out.
Yes,
Um, there's somebody here. One Journey, thank you for that. I
you're
needed
more than
that.
welcome.
I was getting a little bit of a headache, so thank goodness it's
You're welcome.
done. But I will miss you guys. Um,
When are you
oh,
coming back, Nanya?
you mean for today's show?
For tonight?
Yeah, if anything good comes on, then I'll pop on usually.
Okay.
But if it's just the same old,
Yeah, same
then
old,
I
same old.
don't because
Yeah,
I do have family things to do.
of course, of
And
course.
my husband he comes over for lunch sometimes. So
Okay,
that's why I try to make my afternoons available just in case. And I do have to run errands. So
understood.
I mean, life goes on, and it some days it just gets really tough. Um, and then I have laundry, and
Yep,
I always, there's always stuff to do. So
always stuff to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
Well, hopefully, if I see you tonight, I am awake. If not, I just say hi quick and go to sleep.
we know. I
I know.
I know. I say One
Thank you.
Journey.
I'm not being rude. It's just, ugh, I'm
Yeah,
done.
well, I don't take that as being rude.
Yeah.
You get in your bed and you go to sleep. That's shoot.
Yeah.
I wish, but I don't. I mean, I like doing this.
You're more than welcome
So,
to
but
come
I think when the skits are like kind of boring,
in. Uh-huh.
it's not. It
Yes.
doesn't amp me up. I guess is the best way to put it.
I'm actually having green squash, and that's what they gave us today. I'm having carrots and onions, habanero pepper, garlic, and uh,
That sounds
and I
good.
have a slice of salt beef. Do you guys know what salt beef is? It's a
No.
seasoning. It's when they cure the beef with salt, so it can last a long, long time, and you
Hmm.
can survive the winter. It's
Yeah.
old-fashioned food.
Yeah.
You got to
That's.
get it from the Indians, first people. You got to get it from. Do you guys know what salt beef is? No.
I
Do you
mean, I
know what
know that's how they pack beef. They do it in Kern County.
they preserve it? Yeah. So it's
Hmm.
preserved, but it's salted. But what
Yeah.
happened is when you drop a small piece, half a piece, like it's a of a teaspoon in your soup or your broth, it gives it that beef flavor and that really
Okay.
nice taste. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So chat, enjoy. Go ahead and close out your stream, Nanya.
It has been nice. I hope they give us some more skits today. I have a feeling that we're just going to have the mediocre ones, which is, I mean, it's okay. It gives us something to do. I am going to go and run some errands. So thank you, One Journey, for reading those.
You're welcome.
And I do have 3 errands to run today. So,
And I'm gonna take a nap and travel safe as you run the errands.
oh, yeah, run the errands and travel safe.
Oh, absolutely.
I have to get out before there's a lot of traffic. So,
Yeah.
hi, Eklund. So yeah, because I do have to go across one
Yeah.
of the bridges. So we have a lot of. I think we have 7 or 8 bridges here. So I have to go across one, and bridges sometimes, depending on the day, can be a nightmare.
Yeah.
So I try to get out early so I miss the traffic for people who go to work at 2 a.m. and get home,
Yeah.
during the middle of the day. So
Absolutely.
anyway, but hopefully they will give us more. And yeah, so that's what I was thinking about while I was sitting here. I was planning my itinerary. So thank you, One Journey.
You're welcome.
It's going to be a busy afternoon. You guys stay safe out there and just keep your head on a swivel. We got this. And thank you guys for your support and hanging in there with me last night, Denise and Nature Thank you. Appreciate you. So I'm gonna call it a day or an
Yeah.
afternoon, I should say. But yeah, I got these errands on my mind, and I really hate crossing this one bridge. I have to go across.
Okay. Well,
So,
just travel
but
safe. You
I'm
won't
just trying
travel
to
alone.
not think about it.
Yeah, God
No,
goes
no,
before you. That sort
I
of stuff.
drive everywhere, but I just don't like this one particular bridge.
I understand.
So anyway, I'm sorry if I seem like Debbie Downer this morning. I just like I'm sitting here planning my routes. So thank you, One Journey.
You're welcome.
Now I'm going to get out of here. You guys, please have a wonderful day.
Wonderful day, everyone.
Oh, and if you don't mind, again, my review
Thank
is
you, God.
it's short. It's only about 3.5 minutes long.
That's
And
good.
it says
Yeah.
that's the skit that goes with this chat. Okay.
Yes.
So if you
Exactly.
don't mind, put a heart or something just
Yes.
in the chat and in the skit.
I will come
So
back and run through them and put my comment in, Nanya. We're
I
all
mean,
rooting for you for this
there's
cycle
so
to be over with.
well, yeah, it's a lot. Plus, these are all their new rules
New
that I'm
rules.
implementing. Thank goodness that I didn't go through the monetization process and then end up not having to do this. So it's a good thing, actually. It's a blessing in disguise.
Yes, it is.
But anyway, thank you, everybody. I love you.
Bye-bye.
And you guys have a good day. Stay
Have a
safe,
great day.
stay hydrated wherever you are. I know it's hot where you are for the most part. So you guys take care. Thank you,
Okay.
Journey.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
See you later, chat.
Bye, chat family.
I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
Bye.